What's up, guys? Got my Cardone hat on. Again, I want to make this video clear. I'm not a lender, I'm not a real estate agent, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just an investor, and I want to share with you guys my experience on how I bought real estate in my early 20s. That's my disclaimer. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Andy Tay back at it again, here to inspire you on this special Friday. You see, I got my 10'X hat, I got my vision board up there. I hope you guys are inspired to come out of this quarantine stronger than ever. Alright, so today I just want to talk about how I was able to buy real estate properties in my early 20s, and I hope to inspire you guys in your early 20s to buy some real estate property too, especially now in this time where, you know, investors are talking about how real estate is going to be on sale 30-40%. Right now is the right time to prepare yourself to have the right information so you guys can get qualified, so you guys can buy your own real estate investment. Alright, so I'm gonna get into it. Alright, so step one is just having a reason on buying a house. Okay, so I've dealt with so many people, like my uncle, for example. He came by yesterday and he explained to me how his business is doing so well, and he asked me, you know, how do I buy real estate? How do I buy a house? And the first question I asked him was, why do you want to buy a house? Okay, and the reason why I asked him that question is because he has to have a burning desire to buy his house. Because if there's any challenges or obstacles in his way for him to get that house, he has to have a burning desire to find a way around those challenges. And his reason was valid, right? He wanted to move his family from the slums to somewhere better, a better environment for his kid, for his family, for his wife. And I know just by him saying that, he has a burning desire to buy a house. So figure out why you want to buy a house. For me, it was more for financial stability. I wanted to prepare myself for the future and have retirement money. So I made this play because I knew that if I bought a house in my 20s, if I waited 30-40 years from now, I knew that my property value will probably double in value or triple in value. Okay. Also, I make money on the front end. Even though I put a down payment onto the house, I'm making money on rent. For example, if the rent is $2,300 for me and I go and rent this house out for $2,800, well, I just made a $500 profit every month. Okay, so if you can find tenants that's willing to pay more for rent and live in a nice house, then you'll make money on the front end. But also, if you hold the house for a long period of time, you'll also make money on the back end. And that was my reason why. Step two is just getting the right information about real estate. Really educating yourself about something that's going to be a huge purchase in your lifetime. So I challenge you guys to get educated about real estate. Like, I go on Google, I go on YouTube and find out information on questions I may have. So if you guys have any questions, right now is a perfect opportunity for you to comment down below. I also have my girlfriend here that is a real estate agent, and I will leave her information on the link below so she can answer any questions for you. Like I said in my last video, it's super important to have a student mentality, especially in a field where you're not familiar with. Okay, and if you're not familiar with it, get in proximity, get around people who already invested in real estate, get with the right people, get with people who are willing to share with you how they were able to start investing. Alright, so step three, guys, is just getting qualified. So from my experience, the lenders are looking for 4 things to get you qualified for a loan. Number one is making sure you've worked at your current job for 2 years. They're looking for stability. So they want to make sure that you've been at a job for at least 2 years. That's easy, right? Number two is having an average credit score of 700. 700 might be too high, but most lenders are looking for credit scores at 700 so they can give you a really good interest rate, APR rate. If you have anything below 700, they may still qualify you, but again, you're going to pay a little bit more on interest. Number three, debt to income. So D to I. Your D to I must be under 43%. My numbers may be wrong. Again, I'm not a lender, but this is from my experience. Your debt has to be less than your income. As simple as it is. Your debt has to be less than your income. Alright? And again, talk to your local lender, talk to your trusted lender, and they'll explain more about it. But last but not least, number 4 is just having money, just having moolah, right? If I can have moolah, let me go get some moolah. Having moolah, right? I look like Grant Cardone right now when I say stuff like this. But yes, you must have capital. You must have money so you can have money for your down payment. And obviously, lenders are looking for how much money you have in your bank account. So if you want to buy an investment property, your debt to income, your income must be higher than your debt. So you must have money. All right, so let me take this hat off. Again, this is just my experience. There's other lenders that's willing to lend you money without you having money. And I'm not a lender. So you go talk to your lender, you see what programs available for you, and you can go get yourself a first-time home buyer program that only requires little money. But if you're talking about a conventional loan that requires you to have at least 20%, then that's exactly what I'm talking about. Again, I'm not a lender. I'm not here to sell you on any program. I'm just letting you know my experience. And step four is just finding a trusted real estate agent. And I challenge you guys to find a real estate agent that has experience in the game. What I mean by that is, find a real estate agent that has money in investment properties too. Because if you're gonna find a real estate agent that's not in the game, that hasn't invested his or her own money into real estate, what makes you think that they'll find you a good deal? That's just my take on it. So whenever I find a real estate agent, I try to find somebody who's already in the game so they can give me real experiences of their own. All right, again, this is just my experience. You can find a trusted real estate agent that just sells your house, and that's totally fine too. I just prefer someone who's more advanced and someone who bought real estate themselves. So again, I'm gonna drop my girlfriend's information down below because she's a real estate agent and she also invested in a few real estate properties along with myself. All right, and last but not least, step 5 is the fun part. You go shopping. You go shopping, you have a reason why you want to buy real estate. You're educated now. You know, you're qualified. You went to the bank, they gave you a pre-approval, and you found a real estate agent. The last thing is the fun part. You go find real estate. All right, it's gonna take a lot of time, it's gonna take a lot of effort. Go on Zillow, you know, drive through open houses, but this is the time where you get to imagine how your real estate property is gonna look like. And it's fun because what else can you do on the weekend? Instead of wasting time drinking beers and lollygagging, you're going to open house. You're like maturing now. The first time I went to an open house, I just felt like I was the man. You know, I'm walking into a house that can potentially be mine. It's just a good feeling. So once you hit step 5, you're almost there. You're almost there. You just got to make a decision whether you want to buy or not, and make sure it's a good purchase. Okay, I'm not saying I get the best deals hands down, but I do find good deals for myself. I don't go for bad deals that's gonna waste money. Okay, and I challenge you guys to do the same thing. So those are my 5 tips that I want to share with you guys on how you can buy real estate in your early 20s, or if you're 30, 40, 50 years old. It's just my experience and I just want to share with you guys. So go and have yourself a great Friday. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you feel like this video was valuable, go ahead and like that like button. If you want more content to be inspired, go ahead and click that subscribe button, and I will continue to make weekly videos. Thank you. Appreciate it.